the CC doesn't land. Finally gets him, but he's way beyond the tower. Will be able to recall himself to safety. But now, with 3 players in the bottom lane, they might actually be able to take it out. Look at that stun coming out. Player 6 gets himself first blood.
Yeah, Thane there has that CC potential. If you go under tower and go too aggressive, you will find yourself getting chained up. And those towers, they don't tickle, they do smack you about a little bit.
They do.
So you need to be very, very wary of how much damage can come through.
Yeah, that's one of the things about towers in this game is often it feels like they're not doing much if you're a tank later on in the game, but especially early on in the game, they will melt through your health bar. Player 4 going very aggressive. 2v1 right here. Loda was not ready, but he's come in to help his teammate. Player 4 is going to go down there. And now there's a 3rd player from Team YellowStar. Loda might just go down. This could be a double kill, and it will be.
For the Valheim as well, exactly who you want to start getting kills onto in the early game. Getting your marksman fed for the mid game is the most ideal scenario. That or a mage, absolutely wonderful, making good use of that gold. Now, we're looking at all these little green squares starting to appear on the players on either side of the screen here. That means their ultimates are available. You get your ultimate at level 4 in this game, so it's available much earlier on. You can see already, we're 3 minutes in, already so much has happened.
Yeah, there's been a kill per minute so far. Important note on the ultimates as well is most ultimates in this game, unlike other MOBAs, are very short cooldown.
Yes.
So they will be available every fight. You will be able to kind of cycle them as part of your rotation. There's another kill coming through for Valheim. Player 16 is on point right now. I want to see who that is at the end of the game.
He wants that iPhone 7, you know it.
He certainly does. He wants to get that prize for himself. Player 6 up in the top here, along with 17. They're just going to be clearing away minions so their tower isn't under too much threat.
And what's really, really nice in the Arena of Valor is that even as a marksman, someone who infamously is quite a squishy role to be playing, you can often find here that although because you've got CC in your kit, you can get fed and you can protect yourself for the most part. Yes, it's dangerous to go alone, try not to, but it's not also at the end of the world if you do choose to go for these more risky kills, you can say, and try and make these bigger plays under the tower.
Yeah, and you see Loda there doing a little bit of a sprint. That is his first ability, actually. And it has... The thing is about Arthur, one of the reasons I love Arthur personally, is you don't have any mana costs. You don't have an energy bar at all. So you are based only on cooldowns. Actually getting underneath the tower there will get CC'd up. Could be in a lot of trouble. 200 HP remaining. Is going to use that #1 to get a bit of movement speed, and it might just be enough to pull him to safety. But he doesn't have a tower here. He might just be about to go down. There's another kill. It goes into the hands of Valheim. This guy is tearing this game apart.
Well, what can we say? He's being supported by the one and only YellowStar as well, so going to have a brilliant laning phase overall. Worth mentioning there, the reason why Loda was slowed down so much was there was a might buff available on Valheim there, which gives you damage over time and also incurs a slow. So it's very, very difficult to escape from a marksman once they have that might buff on side.
This is 5-0 so far. Make that 6 or 7-0. They are destroying this game right now. And on to player 5 as well. He's spinning around, but it's not going to be enough to keep him alive. There's another double for Valheim. And all 5 members of Team YellowStar are pushing down the mid lane.
They are indeed trying to take this objective advantage, just trying to make sure that the line for Loda...
Oh, here they go. Player 1's going to go down. His tower falls as well. There goes his teammate. This is destruction 10-0.
It is, and this is the problem with this. That's not so much a problem, but it's actually a brilliant side of it. Is that if your team groups together and starts forcing these objectives, if you start running into them, this is the problem for the players. If you start running in 1 at a time, 1 versus 4, 1 versus 5, you're never going to be able to have a full team fight. So some constraint needs to be shown by Team Loda here. Get yourselves back together as a group, get those ultimates online, and then go for those big turnaround fights that we've spoken about so often.
And you can see, I feel like a lot of this is YellowStar's experience as a team captain, right? He is used to being the shot caller. He is used to being the one leading his squad. And you can see he absolutely was doing that there. Everybody groups in the middle. They get that massive team fight. They get themselves another tower. And now they've got themselves a 4,500 gold lead to be working with. That is very significant so early on in the game.
There's Valheim there once again supported by the trusty YellowStar, looking for the 2nd tower in this bot lane. A lot of it's more to kind of get some advantage around these objectives as well. Of course, the Dragon is available, gives the whole team XP and gold, so a very, very valuable one to fight for. But of course, you need pressure. Do not want to get engaged on whilst you're trying to do that.
It will dish out a lot of damage itself as well, but here we go. Good fight going on the way towards YellowStar, but it's going to be traded back and forth, actually. But in the end, this player 16 dishing out a huge amount of damage in this fight. It's going to be a 4-for-1 trade, once again, in favor of Team YellowStar, doing an exceptional job so far. YellowStar, the only one to go down in that fight, but as a support, you're kind of the one that, out of the whole team, you're the best target.
He's the only one who's died on his team for the whole game. So imagine his team will sit there at the end and go, well, you died, so sorry.
Shaking their heads.
Yeah, absolutely. Disappointed. We expected more of you.
Can I just point out the scoreline right at the bottom of your screens right there? 7-0 and 5 on Valheim right now. This guy, ESL player 16, has been dominating. He is on 5,000 gold. Most other people in the game. In fact, no one on the enemy team has even managed to reach 3,000 gold yet. He's on almost double his opponent's individual gold.
That's what happens when the game starts snowballing in your favor and the enemy team just has no answer to it right now. You could say come together and force a fight, but then they've got this front line. They've got all the CC they need, and again, pretty much every hero in this game has some form of CC in their kit, but when they want to try and go for these 1v1 fights, it only gets even stronger when it comes to a team fight.
Spicix. He wants that siege minion, but he wasn't coming up from tower range. Now he has to back away as another player comes on to the lane. Player 16 could be in trouble. Loda is hanging around, but there's no way Loda can win that 1v1. Does have to back away in the end. Another player comes on in. Player 3 though doing a good amount of damage on through, but YellowStar is here. He's looking for these kills. Gives it over to Dippy Nicky in the end. Player 3 walks away with his tail between his legs. Does a good chunk of damage back, but it's not going to be enough to try to kill.
In that initial engage earlier on from Vera, player 3, we did see a user ultimate and already back online, so again, just demonstrating these ults are available quite a lot, and yes, they're impactful, but that's the speed this game moves at.
Huge amount of damage coming out from number 16 right here. He wants to finish these kills, gets one for himself, looking for the double, and now on to player 3. This is going to be all 3 kills going their way, and now, if they want, there's a dragon right next to him.
Taking that Spirit Sentinel now, this gives the person who kills it 1% lost health regen every second, so for a tank, it's absolutely fantastic. And the Dark Slayer, we mentioned it earlier on, one of the larger objectives in the game. This gives your whole team a 30% damage buff. Not that they need it right now, they're crushing even without that. And it gives the whole team regen, but the multiply goes down.
Yeah, this is the thing about the Dark Slayer. He has that name for a reason. It's not an easy buff to take down. It's not an easy monster to take down, but they've taken it at 9 minutes. That is a very respectable time to be taking away the Dark Slayer, and that is going to mean over the next few minutes, their team fights, if they weren't dominant enough already, are going to be even scarier.
Well, we just managed to get a tower, but he's being run into by the Valheim again.
Look at the damage he is doing.
The speed.
Shove Loda out of lane. Loda is going to be building very defensively. On Arthur, you typically build tank, but look at this. This is a nice bit of play coming out. 4 members down in this bottom lane. They should be able to shut down the Valheim. This is where all of YellowStar's gold is on that single player. This is an opportunity to get back in the game.
It is, and already you can start seeing some gold racking up for player 2.
That's a war pour la team Loda.
Yes, it's still 2,000 gold behind player 16, but it's something. It's an opportunity to come back into this one. And yes, there's no Dark Slayer to take, but there is still a Dragon on field, which they can look to take away now if they want to. However, YellowStar moved on to it first.
Yeah, that's going to be Bennett that's going to be the one with the gold on his team right now. He's been farming away this game, but it's going to be Team YellowStar grabbing themselves that objective. They've been really good on the objective so far this game. Every single time they get a kill, they go and grab something else off the back of it. But player 3 wants to get a gank up in the top lane here. Player 6 could be in a lot of trouble. All 4 members coming up. But you're absolutely right. In the mid lane, the same thing is happening. Player 6, how long can he survive for? That's going to be the question, because the kill has already gone the way to Team YellowStar. Oh my God, can he escape from this one? Thane is running away for his life. And here comes Valor trying to do the damage, but he's gone too far on his own.
This is what's so risky about playing marksman, mages, and assassins in this game, is you can get burst down so quickly. Dippy Nicky, what are you doing?
Oh, this could be falling apart for Team YellowStar. 17 goes on in, but their main damage dealer is already down. Dippy Nicky on his own, trying to finish player 2. Does get it! Both kills go his way. Player 5 is going to fall. Huge turnaround for Team YellowStar. They're going to manage to get the ace.
Ils vont quand même sauver, mais ils ont eu chaud.
But still managed to turn the fight back around in their favor and demonstrate we are still in control of this game, and we are going to beat you out, Loda.
Can't believe they managed to turn that one on its head in the end. It looked so much like Loda was about to come back into the game. They got a pick. They got a couple of kills off the back of it, but not enough to shut down the whole team. And Dippy Nicky in that fight, surviving on a minuscule amount of HP.
Well, that was Yorn, 8-0 and 10, has a brilliant passive where on your 5th attack you do get a burst shot, so it gives you that extra damage, and especially in the late game where every single additional burst shot can crit, you melt through people, and it seems you kicked it at the perfect time there at the end of that fight, just enough to clean up the 2 aggressors.
Here we go, YellowStar has been caught out here, will be stunned up a bit, and Good damage coming out, but Loda, he can't survive long enough. He's going to be knocked up and barely escaping with his life. 17 is going to be the first casualty of the fight in the end. So it's a good fight to start with for Team Loda, but trade 2 kills for it. Make that 3. It's all turned on its head. Loda actually almost goes down himself. Will be able to escape, but they lose 3 kills. They lose a tower, and it's all for the sake of a singular pick.
This is where it gets real difficult. Now, if you lose these towers inside your base, you do start getting super minions pushing down that lane. Now they're going to do it in the top lane. That lane opens up pressure elsewhere. They can look to go and take that Drake in the bot lane for the golden XP. They can look to go and take away some more towers to get themselves even more super minions pushing in. And then it's that final push into the base.
Looks like we are going to be seeing some players going back to base before kicking off, but actually going to stick around for this one. They want to keep the siege ongoing, and this is one of the things about this game. You can shop in the lane. You don't have to recall to buy items. So long as you have regen, and with YellowStar playing this very supportive role, they are going to have a lot of regen on their side. You can just stay out forever so long as you're not dying to your opponents. Going to grab themselves an Abyssal Dragon as well, just as a cherry on the cake at this point.
Yeah, more XP, more gold, more advantages to try and run away with. And you taking a second ago about the whole shop thing? In fact, never mind, player 3 to get caught out.
Goodbye, player 3. He just gets obliterated right there. And that's what happens when you get caught out, and all 5 members of the enemy team are there. And you see YellowStar there, giving his teammates both health and mana back. Very powerful ability.
Happy and topped up for this siege once again in the mid lane. Loda at least have got a semi-decent position to try and hold this one off. My issue is, where is their wave clear? They've got to go for the engage.
Certainly do. Loda is going to be the target, and he's already fallen down. Player 4 goes on in, but gets shut down himself. And the healing coming out from YellowStar keeps number 6 alive. That is a beautiful little team fight coming on through, and that should be the tower going down as well. A clean ace for Team YellowStar, and now they might just be able to end the game.
They dance in and out of the tower so efficiently. Now, you do reduce damage to that minions here, but now they're going for it. They're going straight for the base.
They don't care about reduced damage. Look at that. Just take the base down immediately. High fives all around. We have our first victors of the day. Team Loda going to be walking away from this one with their heads shaking, but Team YellowStar are going to be over the moon with that result. Excellent team play coming out.
And Loda just sitting there shrugging his shoulders like, sorry guys, I don't know what happened there, but this is what happens when you come up against a tactical mastermind that is YellowStar. Had his team coordinated from the start, the rotations were brilliant, sent them back to their lanes when was necessary, and just time and time again, every single fight, even when it looked like there was a great engage coming through for Team Loda, they still turned it around and still walked away the victor.
Certainly did. There was that one fight, you're absolutely